wrote, and that was in 2022, we wrote to the minister at that time to address the issue. It went on up to 2023, as late as 2023. And this letter, the other letter I'm holding, is 1st June. It's dated 1st June 2023. And we wrote again to the Honorable Minister through the Director General, citing one more issue that cropped up. That is the distribution of food at food centers, which is still currently in place. Now, when this emergency supply thing was instituted, the understanding at that time that we got from the free HHS was that the emergency thing had come because the suppliers were not supplying. So they actually gave the mandate at that time for the regional free HHS coordinators to go to the market and buy the food items and supply to the schools directly until such a time that they are able to normalize and negotiate on the prices and normalize the issues. And that was the time these zonal centers were created. So it was supposed to be a temporal measure to normalize the issue and then supply the food items. Because as for issue, supply of food items, right from the time schools were even collecting their own fees and up to the inception, the initial stages of the inception of the pre-HHS, once you are a supplier, you bring the food to the school. You cannot ask schools to go back to zonal centers and pick the food items because that comes at an extra cost for the school, which it is not currently catered for by anybody. It's not currently catered for, and it's something again that we have. So in the June letter, we pointed the attention of the minister. Subsequently, the explanation was given that it was a temporal measure. Okay. We pointed to the issue of underweight.
So I mean, you mentioned that you have maize. Aside maize, what else do you have currently in your school?
Are you talking about my school?
Yes. Aside maize, I want to do something. So aside the maize, what else do you have?
Yes. For my school, if you want to talk of my school, I have, in fact, aside maize, I have rice. Rice is 0. Gari is 0. Mackerel, I have mackerel. I have sardine, 14 cartons. I have milk. Interestingly, milk, I have only received milk after 2 years now. So I was really excited getting milk, after 2 years. And it was, but for some schools, they had it. Some schools had it. But generally, in the Northern Belt, in the Upper West in particular, milk is something that has been very, very scarce among us. Surprisingly, some other areas, they have those ones. And these are the disparities, which are also part of the current, challenges. I don't have oil. I don't have Tom Brown. I don't have soya bean. I don't have soya bean, which is very common here. I don't have granules. Granules is another scarce commodity, more scarce than cocaine, as far as our supplies are concerned these days. It's something that we hardly, get. So these are some of the challenges. And as for the quality of the food, of course, if you have a situation like I have, you don't need a soothsayer, to tell you the situation that, will be confronting us, right? In fact, one of the things that we seek to understand as CHAS is why there are disparities in the supply of food items, as far as the schools are concerned. We seem not to understand whether the situation is coming from because for now, in Upper West, for example, buffer stock has stopped operations for more than a year now. Right.
But I mean the supplies you have, how long will it last you, your school?
Oh, virtually, if for example, if you take my school, for example, rice, if you look at the menu that has been
No. I mean to ask you that what you have currently, you don't have rice. You have maize, you have 14 cartons of sardine, milk, and I'm asking that with that, what you have now, how long will it take your school to get finished?
If a miracle doesn't happen, I think in the next, I can't even survive a week. I only pray that it happens. Of course, we are in constant touch with our pre-HHS coordinators. He's aware of the current situation, and we only pray. This cannot last. This certainly cannot last. Even the maize you are talking about, I have 41 bucks. That was even as of this morning. I did distribution. I issued food items, and we consume about 14 bucks of maize in a week. So if you subtract 14 from 41, you can imagine what is happening now. And that's the only one that I have. That's maize I have because I don't have rice. In any case, I don't want to limit it to Jirapa Senior High. But this is the general picture.
Thank you.